Okay, cool. This could be a wild take, but does anyone else think that Diddy could have started the fire from inside? I don't care what anyone says. I feel like that Los Angeles fire did not start on its own. Diddy, I feel like, has to be behind.
Ashton Kutcher has set off a whirlwind of controversy with explosive claims linking the Diddy scandal to the ongoing wildfires in Los Angeles. In a jaw-dropping statement, the actor and entrepreneur suggested that crucial evidence connecting the two might have been deliberately erased, fueling speculation of a covert and far-reaching conspiracy. His insinuations have raised unsettling questions about whether these events are part of a larger, hidden agenda, with some even suggesting that powerful forces are at work to suppress the truth. The audacious claims have captivated the public's attention, leaving many wondering just how deep this mysterious connection really goes.
Spoke with the LA Fire Department, who told you that the fire in Calabasas, the Kenneth fire that is just exploding in size tonight, is apparently arson and that they have a suspect. Tell me more details.
We talked to the LAPD and they confirmed to us that they do believe that this fire, the Kenneth fire, was intentionally set.
What we know right now is that the incident started here, and about 30 minutes later, a suspect was detained over in Woodland Hills area by citizens.
So I can just tell you, since we broke this news, Ashley, people in this area are furious, as you can imagine, and learning that it was actually citizens who apparently took this guy down. We don't know the other details. We know, though, that someone is in custody again, that this is officially a crime scene behind me, which is what LAPD are telling me. And you've got people out here wondering, so they've officially said they believe the Kenneth fire was arson. What about all of these other fires that we've seen over the last 3 or 4 days that destroyed thousands and thousands and thousands of homes? Obviously, too soon to make any kind of connections. But it's certainly raising a lot of eyebrows that we've now got this confirmation from LAPD that they believe this fire was.
In January 2020, Los Angeles was ravaged by devastating wildfires that endangered numerous neighborhoods, including those home to several high-profile celebrities. The fires sparked widespread fear as they rapidly spread across the city, threatening both lives and property in some of the most exclusive areas. As the flames closed in on celebrity enclaves, the entire city was on edge, with many fearing for the safety of their homes and communities. The crisis highlighted the vulnerability of even the wealthiest areas to natural disasters, bringing a new level of urgency to wildfire preparedness and response.
At 9:30, now 5 fires burning out of control in Southern California. In Los Angeles, that whole area just engulfed. And there's a new one burning tonight. That's making it 5, the Hollywood Hills.
Right now, at least 5 people have died that's been linked to these fires. Authorities ordered at least 70,000 residents right now to evacuate areas from the Pacific Coast inland to Pasadena. More than 1,000 buildings have burned, and tens of thousands are in danger of going up in flames tonight. The fires are being fueled by dry vegetation and the high winds that we keep seeing on our screens, racing towards highly populated and really affluent neighborhoods, home to some of California's.
Amidst the crisis, Ashton Kutcher was widely praised for his proactive efforts during the wildfires. He was seen personally checking in on Ariel Lauro, the ex-wife of his former boss Chuck Law, ensuring her safety during the devastating calamity. Kutcher's residence in Beverly Hills, which he shares with his wife Mila Kunis and their 2 children, is located in close proximity to Lauro's property, further underscoring his commitment to his community. His actions during this time earned him admiration for stepping up and supporting those in need, even in the face of such a terrifying disaster. The wildfires prompted California Governor Gavin Newsom to declare a state of emergency for Ventura and Los Angeles counties. Around 30,000 residents were placed under evacuation orders, with more than 13,000 structures at risk. Despite the overwhelming chaos, Ashton Kutcher's actions stood out as a beacon of solidarity and compassion. While many were focused on their own safety, Kutcher's commitment to helping those around him, especially checking in on Ariel Lauro and others in the community, showcased his dedication to supporting his neighbors in a time of crisis. His efforts became a symbol of hope and unity during one of the most challenging moments the city had faced.
Tonight, there's a new threat from those devastating and deadly wildfires. About 9 million people across much of Los Angeles and Ventura counties under a new red flag warning and on alert for more dangerous fire weather conditions. The emergency is not over. This fire NATO captured on camera in the Pacific Palisades. Evacuations expanding tonight. Thousands of homes and businesses destroyed, at least 11 people killed. Governor Gavin Newsom doubling the number of National Guard to more than 1,600 to help battle the flames. The ground and air assault continue as the fires are now threatening a growing list of neighborhoods, including the exclusive Los Angeles suburb of Brentwood.
We knew we needed to have our go bags ready. So our passports, birth certificates, important home documents, pink slips for the cars, those types of items. I just stayed up watching the fire, watching. And then finally at about 3:30, we left the house and headed down here. So there were about 400 people inside when we got here. And the numbers just all morning, people have just been pouring in.
In parallel to the natural disaster, Diddy was arrested and charged with serious offenses, including trafficking and racketeering. He pleaded not guilty to all counts and vehemently denied any wrongdoing. The timing of the arrest, coinciding with the devastating wildfires, added an additional layer of drama to the already chaotic situation. As the public grappled with the severity of the charges, Diddy's legal team worked tirelessly to maintain his innocence, while his supporters remained divided on what the charges might ultimately mean for his career and personal life. The unfolding events created a media frenzy, with many wondering how the two crises might be connected.
The Sean Diddy Combs investigation, new surveillance video shows Combs being taken into custody in a Manhattan hotel last week. Our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Kotursky, is at the scene of his arrest. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, Robin. This is the hotel where Sean Combs was arrested a week ago. You can now see how that arrest went down. This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent.
Sean Diddy Combs is facing yet another assault lawsuit. The woman who filed this suit says in 2000, when she was 16, she was leaving a babysitting job at a lower Manhattan building when she came across Combs sitting in a car with two other men. They offered a ride home, and after refusing multiple times, she says she eventually accepted. And that is when the woman claimed she was given a drink that was drugged, and Combs raped her. Combs has been named in more than 30 lawsuits accusing him of misconduct, and he denies the allegation.
Ashton Kutcher, who had previously shared a friendship with Diddy, found himself unintentionally caught up in the scandal. Despite his association with a mogul, it's crucial to note that Kutcher has not been implicated in any of Diddy's alleged crimes. The media scrutiny surrounding the case and Kutcher's past connections to Diddy led to widespread speculation, but Kutcher maintained his distance from the legal drama. Throughout the ordeal, Kutcher's focus remained on his own philanthropic efforts and family, all while navigating the unexpected attention brought on by his association with the controversy.
That Ashton Kutcher, he's worried that Diddy might lie on his friends. You heard about that?
But that's what I've been saying. I said, if the federal government wanted somebody more than they want Diddy, if he has some information about some people that they would rather have other than him, he's able to get that information to them. But they gotta want it. They gotta want it. And Ashton Kutcher and him they were real tight. One time, me, him, Ashton Kutcher went to a Nets game and we met Jay-Z there. You know what I'm saying? So they were close.
The controversy erupted in September 2024 when Diddy was arrested on a slew of charges. While Combs has pleaded not guilty, the trial has thrust his inner circle into the spotlight. Ashton Kutcher, known for his roles in That 70s Show and 2.5 Men, found himself under intense scrutiny due to his past friendship with Combs. Kutcher had attended one of Diddy's iconic white parties, a hallmark of the music mogul's extravagant lifestyle, which further fueled public curiosity about their connection. Though Kutcher has not been implicated in any of the alleged crimes, his association with Diddy has sparked widespread media attention as the trial continues to unfold.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punked, because he was like, yo, don't punk. You can't punk me. And I was like, I don't want to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, and we used to just hang out.
There's been a lot of people that have gone back and find old episodes like Ashton Kutcher. He was on a 2019 episode of Hot Ones interview where he was asked about ever attending a Diddy get-together or a party, and he goes, oh, I can't tell. Like, he was like, oh, I've got one, a lot that I can tell you. Oh, wait, no, I can't tell you about that one. Can't tell you about that one either. I'm actually cycling through all of the Diddy party stories, and man, some weird memories are coming down that.
As the wildfires ravaged affluent Los Angeles neighborhoods, destroying properties and displacing thousands, Ashton Kutcher allegedly confirmed online a potential link between Diddy and the disaster. Speculation began to swirl after reports highlighted the proximity of Diddy's LA residence to the fire's initial outbreak. Some theorists suggested that the blaze might have been orchestrated to destroy incriminating evidence that could be used against Diddy in his ongoing legal battles. These claims quickly gained traction, fueled by the timing of both the fires and Diddy's arrest. Though no official evidence has emerged to support these theories, the mysterious circumstances surrounding the events only added fuel to the growing conspiracy.
A story he's told the media several times, including here on James Corden, talking about how they ran the marathon.
Ashton, you were instrumental in Diddy getting into shape. Is this true? Explain.
Okay. So we were spending a lot of time together. By the way, if you're a single man, like there's probably no greater human being in the world. This is 20 years ago, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And so it was.
If you're a single man, there's no better man to know. Ha ha ha. Man, this stuff just looks awful now. Ashton has like the worst taste in Friends. It's hard to not feel like.
An insider revealed that Ashton Kutcher is deeply concerned that Diddy might fabricate allegations against him in an attempt to save himself from the growing legal turmoil. The actor is said to feel betrayed and manipulated by Diddy, who he once considered a friend. As the situation continues to escalate, Kutcher is reportedly reflecting on their past friendship with a sense of regret, questioning the loyalty and trust he once placed in the music mogul. This shift in Kutcher's feelings has become a focal point of speculation, with many wondering whether the actor will take any legal action of his own or distance himself entirely from Diddy moving forward.
Diddy. So the man who's facing federal criminal sex crimes charges, scheduled to go to trial in May, facing numerous sexual assault lawsuits, there are those online who believe that these fires were deliberately set to protect him. Apparently because his LA home, which was raided by the feds last year during the investigation, it hasn't been burned to the ground during the fires. As the Daily Mail reports, his home in Homely Hills is close to the Palisades fire path. There are other celebrities who lost their homes. His is okay. We're seeing the fires. You know, the idea was it was destroying evidence. That's what it is, right? It's to destroy evidence in this case. It's a way to protect him. I can't believe I'm saying it, but you're combining one of the biggest crime stories in the past year with now one of the biggest natural disaster stories. I'm not surprised people are making.
In a resurfaced 2019 interview on Hot Ones, Ashton Kutcher humorously evaded discussing specific incidents from Diddy's notorious parties, joking, "I've got a lot I can't tell." What was initially a light-hearted remark has since been revisited in the wake of Diddy's legal issues, with many now speculating about the deeper context behind Kutcher's comment. The playful response has taken on new meaning, as people question whether Kutcher was subtly alluding to more serious matters that could potentially tie him to Diddy's controversial lifestyle. The comment has reignited discussions about the nature of their friendship and what, if anything, Kutcher might know about the events surrounding Diddy's legal troubles.
Ashton Kutcher was once loved by the public, but he's had a lot of scandals last year, and now he's being absolutely destroyed over P. Diddy. There's been some backlash to Ashton Kutcher due to his on-screen romance with Mila Kunis when she was 14 years old and he was 19 when they were doing that 70s show together. That's because Ashton Kutcher revealed during his first kiss with Mila Kunis he used his tongue without her permission because Danny Masterson bet him $20 he wouldn't. Then in the early 2000s, when marketing the movie Cheaper by the Dozen, he made a joke about his 15-year-old co-star saying she was in the club of people America can't wait to turn 18. He also joked at the same time the Olsen twins were also on that list because they had 6 countdown clocks for their 18th birthday.
The wildfire has been linked to famous rapper Diddy, who was arrested in September for trafficking and racketeering. Following his arrest, many internet users spread wild theories that the famous Hollywood actors, producers, and stars were all involved. Now, as the fires grow, a theory has emerged that the blaze was started and will continue in order to destroy evidence in the Diddy case.
Ally Carter, an alleged trafficking survivor, has recently gained attention for her statements that seemingly predicted the Los Angeles wildfires. In a video from October 2024, Carter warned, "Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too." Her chilling words have sparked widespread speculation, with some drawing connections between her warning and the devastating fires that soon followed. While many are questioning the accuracy and implications of her prediction, Carter's message has added an eerie layer to the already intense public interest surrounding the wildfires, further fueling conspiracy theories about potential connections between the disaster and ongoing legal dramas involving high-profile figures.
Ally Carter before on the channel, someone who claims to be one of Diddy's victims, and how she somehow kind of predicted this fire coming.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next era. In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers. You know who's on those flyers.
Ally Carter has suggested that the true causes of the Los Angeles wildfires might remain hidden initially but would eventually be linked to trafficking activities. In a series of statements, she claimed to have been trafficked through underground tunnels beneath various locations, including schools and amusement parks. Carter alleges that these tunnels are part of a larger network used for illicit activities by high-profile individuals. Her claims have sparked intense debate, with some viewers interpreting her remarks as an attempt to draw connections between powerful figures and the hidden criminal network she describes. While her assertions remain unverified, Carter's statements have fueled conspiracy theories, prompting questions about the potential involvement of influential individuals in such operations and whether these underground networks could be linked to broader events like the wildfires.
And I remember walking through, I remember talking to certain people after we got so far. I remember my ears popping. I remember feeling like I'm choking because the air was so weird. We got to a certain point and there was, it looked like a basement. It looked like where they keep things that were not public display in the museum. And after getting so far, we were in...
Additionally, some social media posts have circulated images purportedly showing Diddy's mansion on fire, further intensifying speculation about his potential involvement in the wildfires. However, these images have been identified as unrelated to his property. Fact-checkers and experts have clarified that the photos were either taken from previous fire incidents or were entirely fabricated, debunking the claims that Diddy's residence was directly affected. Despite this, the circulation of these images has contributed to the growing conspiracy theories and rumors surrounding Diddy's legal troubles, as people continue to search for connections between the fires, the mogul, and the ongoing controversies.
You guys have seen it, but I've been seeing it everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. People posting alleged photos of Diddy's house and claiming that it burned down. They're saying evidence burned down, the house burned down. I've been seeing them everywhere. Well, there's even reports coming out about it now, and here we go. Sportskeeda.com reports, is the image of Diddy's house on fire real or fake? Viral claim debunked amid LA wildfires. It goes on to say that Facebook user Fuentes Liliana took to social networking site on January 9th to share an image of a destroyed mansion caught in flames and burning down. The caption said, P. Diddy's mansion in California has been completely consumed by fire. It should be noted that the house would be under investigation in a couple of days, where many names would be involved in the case. Unfortunately, that will no longer be.
The federal authorities have discovered several illegal weapons inside Diddy's mansion, adding another layer to the ongoing investigation. Agents have also secured video footage from inside the property, which is believed to be crucial to their case. The footage has led investigators to track down and interview potential witnesses, including a male adult service provider who has come forward, claiming to be a victim. This new development has raised further questions about the extent of the criminal activities connected to the mansion, as authorities continue to piece together the evidence. The investigation is still ongoing, and the involvement of additional witnesses and the newly uncovered footage may shed light on the true scope of the situation.
And off the top at 5:30, we continue to follow breaking news out of Star Island. Several law enforcement agencies are raiding the home of hip-hop mogul P. Diddy.
And tonight, we are learning it may be tied to alarming allegations. Let's get right out to CBS News Miami's Larry Seward. He joins us live from the scene with what we know so far. So, Larry, what can you tell us at this point?
Authorities not confirming very much beyond the fact that this is part of an ongoing investigation started by Homeland Security investigations in the state of New York. Behind me, that is the entrance to Star Island. You can see the Miami Beach police car there at the entrance. If you look to your right, you can see this is where the Homeland Security investigations are set up with their command posts. We've seen not only HSI police, we've also seen an FBI agent and numerous other officers going in and out of the house that is behind it. You can see the beige complex there. That home, we understand, according to property records, owned by Sean Combs, or Diddy, as he is known. That property, again, being searched at this hour. We also know, obviously, Sean Diddy Combs has properties in Los Angeles and New York. We understand from our colleagues in Los Angeles that earlier today, the helicopter hovered above one of Diddy's homes there, that a similar law enforcement, they showed up there as well to search the property. It's not clear exactly what they're searching for or the details of the investigation. We've asked Homeland Security about that. They're only saying that this is part of an ongoing investigation led by New York, but obviously the properties in Los Angeles and the property here in Miami being searched as we speak. We're going to stay on top of this story and bring you more details as we get it. But back here live, you're looking at, again, HSI police setting up their investigation at this house. You can look and see the driveway, the gate. It looks like that gate has been disabled because it's sort of just leaning up against the pillar on the side as they're backing a van up into the property. Again, we're going to try to get as much information as we can. We've talked to neighbors. They told us that these police officers showed up about 2 or 3 hours ago. So again, we'll dig for information and have more for you as it comes out. For now, we're live on Star Island. Larry Seward, CBS News.
In a resurfaced interview from 2002 on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Diddy made a disturbing joke about locking women up at his parties. The clip, which was once dismissed as harmless banter, has gained renewed attention following his recent arrest on serious charges. In the interview, Diddy laughed off the comment, but in light of the allegations now surrounding him, the joke has taken on a much darker context. The resurfacing of the footage has fueled further speculation about Diddy's involvement in illicit activities and has led to a public re-examination of his past behavior. Critics are now questioning whether this offhand remark was indicative of a deeper, more troubling pattern.
Exclusive information on the latest in the Diddy investigation. I have learned from sources that investigators have found several weapons inside his homes. Several. They also have found videos. It's been reported that Diddy has collected images of people in compromising situations at his residences.
In a resurfaced interview from 2002 on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Diddy made a disturbing joke about locking women up at his parties. This clip has gained renewed attention following his recent arrest on serious charges.
A lot of ladies drink water at parties. If you don't have what they need, they're going to leave. Right. Got to keep them there. Right. You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but rock with me. But just check it out. You need a lot of heat. You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning. No. Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
We've actually spoken with several people who say, frankly, they're not surprised by any of this. This, as the attention in terms of the investigation, now shifts to some of Diddy's friends and.
Diddy's former bodyguard, Gan Deal, has confirmed the existence of hidden cameras at Diddy's parties in multiple interviews. Deal disclosed that Diddy used these cameras to secretly record activities at his gatherings without the knowledge or consent of attendees. This revelation has added a disturbing layer to the ongoing investigation, as it suggests a pattern of surveillance and potential exploitation at these high-profile events. Deal's statements have raised significant concerns about privacy violations and the lengths to which Diddy may have gone to maintain control over his gatherings, further fueling the mounting legal troubles surrounding him.
To set up the atmosphere that, this guy's gonna lie on us. This guy ain't gonna tell the truth on us. But what we know is that wherever Diddy went, his tape recorders went. His camera equipment was working. He was videotaping everything. So they might have that video.
Ashton Kutcher's claims linking the Diddy scandal to the LA fires are definitely intriguing, but they tread into the realm of speculation and conspiracy. The timing of both the fires and Diddy's legal troubles, along with the wild theories floating around, makes it easy for people to connect the dots, but without concrete evidence, it's hard to say there's more to the story. It could very well be a case of coincidence or a way for people to make sense of chaotic events. However, given the complex nature of a situation, it wouldn't be surprising if there were some unexpected connections or truths that eventually come to light. For now, it seems more like a conspiracy theory than a proven fact, but who knows? What do you think? Is there more to this than meets the eye?